Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in the last session, we have discussed about laws of chemical combinations. There I have considered Gay-Lussac's law for gaseous volumes. Thereafter I considered regarding Dalton's atomic theory. We discussed about postulates of a Dalton's atomic theory. Then I considered atomic weight or atomic mass. Then we considered average atomic mass. Well, now in this session, we go for the next concept of the chapter, that is mole concept. Okay, yes, while dealing with the SI system, okay, while dealing with the SI system, what is that SI system? International System of Units. Okay, to express any physical quantity, okay, basic fundamental quantities, an international system of unit is used. That is SI system. ಹೌದಾ SI system ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ SI system of measurements. According to SI system, say mole is one of the unit which is used to express what? Which is used to express the amount, right? Amount of substance. Amount of substance which is which is measured in terms of mole. So what I can say, mole is a SI unit for. Mole is a one thing. Whenever if I come across mole, so this term mole, what it says? Yes, if I consider mole, mole is a SI unit. SI unit of what? SI unit of amount of a substance is the one thing to be considered, right? So ಈಗ mole ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು first and foremost ಏನ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು? Yes, it is one of the SI unit. Okay, SI unit used to express what? Used to express amount of a substance. ಅಂದ್ರೆ amount of substance ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? How it is measured? In terms of mole. Well, actually, what is mole? So mole is the, again I can say, mole is nothing but it is the amount of substance. Okay, mole andre ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? It is the amount of substance which contains which contains which contains as many atoms, or in general what I can say, instead of saying atom, as many, okay, entities entities as there are atoms in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. So mole ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Yes, mole is nothing but it is the what it expresses. It expresses the amount of substance which contains as many entities as there are atoms in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. Okay, so mole ಏನಿದು? Yes, it is the SI unit is used to express the amount of a substance. ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ mole ಅನ್ನ? It is the amount of substance which contains as many entities as there are atoms in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು atoms ಇರ್ತವೆ? How many atoms present here? So 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope contains 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 carbon atoms. Andre, if I consider 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope, how many carbon atoms present? 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 carbon atoms present. Yes, who analyzed this? A scientist named Avogadro. Andre, yaar scientist? A scientist named Avogadro, Amedeo Avogadro. He made these calculations. Therefore, this value, that 6.022 into 10 raised to 23, is also called Avogadro's number. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Na ಅಂತ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, remember here. So now we concentrate on mole concept. Yes, what is mole? So one thing, first point ಏನು ನೆನಪಿಡೋದು? Mole is the SI unit used to express the amount of substance. Second thing, definition. ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Yes, mole is nothing but it is the amount of substance which contains as many entities as there are atoms in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. Okay, well, ಈಗ mole ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Say the mole which is related to atomic mass. Atomic mass of what? Atomic mass of elements. That is gram atomic mass of, okay, gram atomic mass of an element, which is equal to mole. Molecular mass or molecular weight. Molecular mass of a molecule. Molecular mass of a molecule also represents a mole. And okay, 22.4 liters of volume. At what condition? At STP, or I can say one NTP, which also represents a mole. So for gaseous species, 22.4 liters of volume at STP, which correspond to 1 mole of a gas. For molecules, okay, molecular mass for any kind of molecule or any compound, its molecular mass represents 1 mole. For elements, the atomic mass of an element, atomic weight of an element represents a mole. Okay, well, now, so what is the value? I said 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. These many atoms present in what? These many atoms present in 12 gram of carbon 12 isotope. So andre ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, that mole which is related to what? The value 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So wherever if you come across mole, that mole correspond to number in terms of number. How many values? Or what is the value for mole? 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. As like 1 dozen means 12. ಹೌದಾ? 1 dozen ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? 1 dozen bottle, 1 dozen egg. Okay, 1 dozen banana. So 1 dozen means that dozen refers to 12. Half dozen means 6. So one gross 144 quantities. Okay, so as like mole refers to what? Mole refers to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Okay, please remember the value. Well, now so that mole is related to what? The value 6.022 into 10 raised to 23, and this value is called what? Is called Avogadro's number. Okay, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಅವಗೇಡ್ರೋ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So this one mole, that mole is abbreviated with small n. So one mole is nothing but 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 entities. It may be atoms in case of element, it may be molecules in case of molecule, or it may be ions in ionic species, or etc. anything. So generally one mole refers to how many quantities? 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 quantities. Okay, well, so further that mole can be related. For example, if I consider one mole means, as I said, 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. It may be atoms, or it may be molecule, or it may be ions, or anything. So in general, 1 mole refers to what is the value? 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 quantities or entities. Okay, and that value is called what? That value 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 is called Avogadro's number. Okay, well, so 2 mole means what? 2 mole. If 1 mole means, okay, 1 mole, ಈ 1 dozen ಅಂದ್ರೆ 12 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ 2 dozen, if I consider 2 dozen, 2 dozen means how we do? 2 into 12, right? 24. So 5 dozen. Okay, 5 dozen ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ? 5 into 12, so 60. Yes or no? As like, say 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. We know the standard value. Further, 2 mole means just we multiply with the 2, right? It will be 12.044 into 10 raised to 23. 0.5 mole means half of that, means 6.022 divided by 2 into 10 raised to 23. So it will be 3.011 into 10 raised to 23. So standard thing. So what is the standard thing to be remembered here? So 1 mole means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Okay, well, so this mole can be related to, as I said, mass of an element. Okay, atomic mass as well as mass of a molecule, molecular mass. So for example, carbon 12 gram, sodium, for all elements, its atomic masses which is related to 1 mole. The atomic mass of an atom, the atomic mass of an atom, or I can say atomic mass or atomic weight of an element represents a mole. So 12 gram of carbon means 1 mole. 23 gram of sodium means 1 mole. That is atomic mass. Okay, so boron, boron B10, which means 10 gram, 10 gram of boron, which indicates 1 mole of boron. Okay, so as like, so atomic weight of an, or I can say atomic mass of an element represents the 1 mole. Okay, well, similarly, if I consider molecules, in case of molecule, molecular weight, molecular weight represents the 1 mole. So, for example, carbon dioxide, carbon 12, oxygen 2 oxygen 16 plus 16. How much it is? 44 gram. So, 44 gram, what it is? It is the molecular weight of carbon dioxide molecule. So, this 44 gram represents 1 mole. So, for ammonia, say ammonia nitrogen, what is it atomic mass? Say 14 plus 3 hydrogen, 1 each. So 17 gram. So 17 gram of ammonia, 17 gram of ammonia NH3, which represents what? It represents a 1 mole. Okay. So in general, what I can say? Atomic weight of an element refers to 1 mole. Molecular weight of a molecule also represents 1 mole. Okay, well, so 17 gram of ammonia also represents a 1 mole. So for example, if we consider 24 gram of carbon, say we know 12 gram of carbon means 1 mole, 24 gram of carbon means how much? 2 moles. So here what we are doing, just we are converting weight, okay, weight into, or I can say mass into number of moles. Well, so 11.5 gram of sodium. So 23 gram means 1 mole. 11.5 gram means half of that. So it is how much? 0.5 mole. Okay. Well, then if I consider 88 gram of carbon dioxide, say 44 gram. 44 gram means 1 mole. So 44 gram of CO2 refers to what? 1 mole. How much weight they are saying? 88 gram of carbon dioxide means how many moles? So what we are going? Simply we are going for cross multiplication. 88 into 1 divided by 44. So how much it is? It will be 2, right? So answer 2 moles. So just we are converting number of moles into weight, and weight can be converted back to number of moles. Okay. Well, what is standard thing to be remembered here is the standard thing. So atomic weight of an element represents 1 mole. Molecular mass or molecular weight of a molecule also represents 1 mole. Okay. Yes. Then 34 gram of ammonia. We know here 17 gram means 1 mole. 17 twos are as like 17 gram means 1 mole. Okay. 34 gram means how much? So 34 into 1 divided by 17. 17 ones are 17 twos are. So what is the answer here? So 2 moles. So what is general thing to be remembered is very important. So 1 mole refers to, so 1 mole refers to in terms of number 6.022 into 10 raised to 23, and regarding it can be related with the atomic weight of an element as well as a molecular weight of a molecules. Okay, well, I hope, is it clear? Then coming to the modules, so mole concept, it can also be related with the volume. So we look for relation between mole and volume. That is mole and volume relationship. So in terms of volume, what we can say already mentioned, say 1 mole of any gas. Okay, 1 mole of any gas which is equal to what? 22.4 liter. 22.4 liter, or I can say dm cube of gas at STP or at NTP. Yes, what is this STP or NTP means? STP, standard temperature and pressure. On the other hand, NTP means normal temperature and pressure. Yes, what is the temperature here? I can say 0 degree Celsius or 273 Kelvin. Okay, 0 degree Celsius or 273 Kelvin is considered as a standard temperature. And regarding pressure, I can say 1 atmosphere, okay, or 76 center of Hg, or 760 mm of Hg, or 1.013 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square, N bar m square, Newton per meter square. So 1 mole regarding volume, what is the relationship with respect to volume means, so 1 mole of any gas occupies how much? 22.4 liters. 22.4 liters of volume either at STP or NTP. So how it is? 1 mole. 1 mole of any gas. So here we can convert mole into volume. Volume can be converted back to, okay, in terms of mole. Say, just for example, say 3 mole. 3 mole means how much? Say in terms of volume. So what we are doing, just a 3 into 22.4, right? So 22.4 into 3, say 66.4, 1.2, 67.2 liter. So what we have done here, number of moles are converted into liters. That is volume. Similarly, we can convert volume back to, okay, number of moles. Say for example, I can quote here the examples here. Say the first one, 1 mole of hydrogen gas. 1 mole means how much? What is the volume? 22.4 dm cube, or I can say liter of gas. Right? We can say volume here. So 3 moles of nitrogen gas means 3 into 22.4, that is 67.2 dm cube, or I can say liter. zero point 0.5 mole of ammonia means 1 mole 22.4, 0.5 mole, half of that, 11.2 dm cube. So as like here what we are doing, we are converting number of moles into volume and vice versa. So what is the standard thing to be remembered here? Yes, is the standard thing. So 1 mole of gas refers to 22.4 dm cube of gas at STP, or I can say NTP. Okay, well, now if I consider 1 mole, yes, to what are all the things we related with 1 mole with respect to number? What is the number? Avogadro number related. Say mole can also be related with mass, and mole can also be related with the volume. So in terms of number, what I can say, 1 mole refers to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms, ions, molecules, or any entities. That is in terms of number. Then in terms of mass, yes, that 1 mole refers to, it can be related with atomic mass, or it is also related with the molecular mass, right? So with respect to atomic mass, as we said, the gram atomic mass of an element correspond to 1 mole. Similarly, the gram molecular mass of a molecule also correspond to 1 mole. So with respect to number, Avogadro number. With respect to mass, atomic mass as well as molecular mass. Atomic mass of an atom, or I can say element, molecular mass of a molecule correspond to 1 mole. Then regarding volume, what we said, 22.4 dm cube of gas at STP or NTP also correspond to 1 mole. So these relations is very important. So because we should be very aware about the conversions. What are the conversions we used to come across? Number of moles into mass, mass into number of mole is the one conversions. Okay. Then second, actually we get two conversions here: number of moles into mass and mass into number of moles. Similarly, number of mole into volume, volumes into number of moles. Then number of moles into, in terms of Avogadro's number, that value, Avogadro number value can be converted back to number of moles. So as like we get various conversions here. So we should remember the standard one, standard conversions. So one mole correspond to Avogadro number. One mole correspond to what? Gram atomic mass of an element and gram molecular mass of a molecule. And 1 mole correspond to, in terms of volume, how much? 22.4 dm cube of a gas at STP or NTP. Okay, well, so this chart is very important. Well, so further I can say conversions. Regarding conversions, what I can say, as I already mentioned, say how to convert. If I want to convert number of moles into, okay, number of moles into numbers. If I want to convert mole into numbers, what is to be done here? We have to multiply number of moles with what? Avogadro number. So for example, and similarly, So I will go with this example. Say 1 mole refers to what? Avogadro number, right? Na. 3 mole means how much? 3 into Na, right? So in general, what we are saying, mole is multiplied with the Avogadro number, right? Yes. Then second conversions, say mole converted into mass. How to convert number of moles into mass? Just by multiplying either atomic weight or molecular weight. Say for example, say 1 mole means say 12 gram. 5 mole means how much? What we are doing? 5 into 12, right? 5 into 12, how much it is? 60 gram. Yes, we got it. So what in general, if I want to convert mole into mass, either we have to multiply with the atomic weight or molecular weight, right? Then say in terms of volume, if I want to convert mole into volume, so we know the standard relation, 1 mole. 1 mole means how much? 22.4 liter. Say 3 mole. I want to calculate for 3 mole. 3 mole means what we do? 3 into 22.4. Yes or no? So 67.2 liter. So to convert mole into volume, multiply with the 22.4. To convert mole into mass, you have possibility here, either multiply with atomic weight or molecular weight in accordingly. Then if I want to convert mole into numbers, you have to multiply the mole with the Avogadro's number. Okay, well, then the second, other set of conversion means if I want to convert back numbers into mole. Okay, we know the numbers. I want to convert that numbers in terms of mole. Then what I am doing, it should be divided with Avogadro number. Similarly, if I want to convert back a mass into mole, then again that mass values are divided with the atomic weight or molecular weight. Similarly, if I want to convert a volume into number of mole, it must be divided by 22.4 liter. So these are the simple mathematical operations. Okay, well, so overall what we said is the overall conversions, right? So now, if I want to calculate number of moles, so number of moles means given number of particles divided by Avogadro's number, or else given mass divided by atomic weight, or I can say molecular weight. In terms of volume, the given volume divided by volume of that particular gas at STP or NTP. Okay, in terms of particle, in terms of mass, and in terms of volume. So further we know 1 mole is nothing but atomic weight or molecular weight in terms of gram, and 1 mole is also equal to what in terms of number, 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms, molecules or ions. Then in terms of volume, 1 mole is nothing but 22.4 dm cube. Okay, well, now overall what I can say, atomic weight or molecular weight of a molecule, which represents what numbers, 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms, molecules or ions, or in terms of volume 22.4 dm cube, or I can say liter. Then coming to the one more concept called formula mass. Okay, formula mass. So when we use formula mass means it is applicable in case of what? In case of ionic compounds. Okay, is applicable in case of what? Ionic compounds. Ionic compound means usually they are electrolytes. They are electrolytes, right? So what happens in case of ionic compounds? Say these ionic compounds are, they are actually clusters of ions. Okay, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ionic compounds ಅಂದ್ರೆ there is no only one anion and cation. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ionic compound ಅಲ್ಲಿ just ಒಂದು cation and anion ಇರಲ್ಲ. There is no only one cation and one anion. Say for example NaCl, ಈ ರೀತಿ represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಾ NaCl. What it means, as per the formula there is only one Na plus and Cl minus present, but it is not so. Okay, these ionic compounds are actually, they are cluster of ions, a group of ions. a bunch of ions exist and not as an independent ion pair. Andre there is no an independent ion pair exist, rather there exists a cluster of ions, a group of ions exist. So for instance, so for example, in case of sodium chloride, NaCl anta ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು, sodium chloride, so one Na plus is surrounded by 6 Cl minus ions. So if I want to consider diagrammatically, so it is a Na plus. So the one Na plus is gets surrounded by how many chloride ions? Is gets surrounded by, just a bit, say Cl minus is a one Cl minus, right? Cl minus, second Cl minus, third Cl minus, fourth Cl minus, fifth Cl minus, and sixth Cl minus. So how many Cl minus? 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So one Na plus ion is gets surrounded by how many chloride ions? 6 chloride ions. And vice versa. What it mean? Say here 1 Cl minus. If I consider 1 Cl minus, so it's the 1 Cl minus ion. Yeah. So this 1 Cl minus ion is also gets surrounded by how many? 6 Na plus ion. Say Na plus, second Na plus, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Say if I consider a molecule of sodium chloride, when we analyze it, when we study its crystallographic structure, so each sodium ion is gets surrounded by 6 Cl minus ions. Similarly, each Cl minus ion is also gets surrounded by 6 Na plus ions. But how we write? We just write NaCl. It means we are representing only one Na plus and only one Cl minus. Yes or no? So if I consider NaCl formula, say in NaCl formula, the mass used instead of, so in NaCl formula mass is used. Which mass we are going to use? We are going to use a formula mass instead of a molecular mass. If I want to consider molecular mass is totally different. So instead of using a molecular mass, we are using only the formula mass. Yes. Thus, formula mass of sodium chloride, if I want to consider formula mass of a sodium chloride, what it is just atomic mass of Na and atomic mass of Cl. Atomic mass of sodium and atomic mass of chlorine will be the formula mass of a sodium chloride. That is atomic mass of sodium plus atomic mass of chlorine. So for sodium it is 23 U and chlorine 35.5 U. That is atomic mass unit. So overall 58.5 AMU. Yes or no? Yes. Then, okay, well, if you're coming for multiple choice questions, MCQs, say boron has two isotopes. What is the question here? Boron has two isotopes, boron 10 and boron 11, whose relative abundance is 20% and 80% respectively. The atomic weight of boron is. So what they are asking here? They are asking it average atomic mass. Yes. First we look for the options: A10, B11, C10.5, and D10.8. So here the answer is 10.8. Well, how we look for a solution? So we know that average atomic mass. What is the formula? Summation of, okay, summation of, okay, isotopic mass into relative abundance divided by 100. So the first isotope, what is the relative abundance? 20. Its atomic mass into 10. So plus, so 20 plus 10 plus, then second isotope, what is the relative abundance? 80 into its atomic mass 11. So whole divided by 100. So 20 into 10 plus 80 into 11 divided by 100. So 200 plus 80 divided by 100. So 1080 divided by 100. So what is the answer here? 10.8 gram, or you can say AMU. So option D is correct here. So just as I said here, that formula is important. Okay. Well, then coming to the next one, the mass number of two isotopes are 20 and 11. 20 and 21. The mass numbers means their atomic weights are given for two isotopes are 20 and 21. If the average atomic mass of element is 20.2, so here average atomic mass is given and isotopic masses are given. Then percentage composition of isotope mass number 20 is, we have to consider calculate the percentage abundance of okay isotope number 20, isotope mass number 20. For 20 we have to calculate. Say first we write the formula average atomic mass. Average atomic mass is equal to summation of isotopic mass into percentage of abundance divided by 100. We know this formula, right? Well, now so first mass numbers are given, right? So first one 20, 20. Well, here the first isotope, what is, it's a mass number 20. Say its percentage abundance is taken as a x, plus second isotope mass number 21 divided by, say it's a, okay, its percentage abundance will be 100 minus x. Yes or no? Are you agree with this? 100 minus x. So whole divided by 100. Now average atomic mass is given. How much it is? 20.2. So if you simplify, if you find the x, what is x here? X will be the percentage abundance of first isotope. So first we look for the options. First 90, second 80, third option 20, and fourth one, so fourth one 40. Well, here answer is 80 here. If you will get the answer, if you simplify it, we get answer 80. Say 20.2, what it is, average atomic mass is equal to 20 into x plus 21 bracket of 100 minus x whole divided by 100. So 100 is taken on the other side. So it will be 20 is equal to 20x minus, say 21 into 100, how much? 2100 minus 21x. So minus 1x, okay, is equal to how much? Minus 80, or x is equal to 80. So what is x we considered? So x will be the percentage composition of isotope mass number 20. So what is the option? Option second is correct. Well, so nitrogen occurs in nature in the form of two isotopes with atomic mass 14 and 15 respectively. Then if the average atomic mass of nitrogen is 14.0067, what is the percentage abundance of two isotopes? So we have to calculate the same question. Let percentage abundance of nitrogen 14 is x, then 15 will be 100 minus x. Okay, now 14 x anta tagondre 15 will be 100 minus x. Then average atomic mass is given, how much? 14.007. So say x into 14 plus 100 minus x into 15 whole divided by 100. So 14 point, what I can say 14x bracket of plus bracket of 100 minus x into 15 whole divided by 100, which is equal to how much? Average atomic mass 14.0067. So on simplification, what is the answer we get? So it will be 99.33. Thus percentage abundance of nitrogen 14 isotope will be how much? 99.33, and that of nitrogen 15 100 minus this 99.33, it will be 0.67%. Okay, well, so with this I'm going to conclude about this session. Again in the next session we go for other concept. Okay, thank you, be safe.